if this was data collected by so many enumerators or data collectors in the field, in different bombers, okay, we are going to go through the data cleaning process for us to know if the data that was collected is clean enough, or we have to eliminate the duplicates, okay? Make some adjustments on the name, because if I write the name of a place, somebody somewhere may not know the spelling of that place very well, or maybe one letter will be missing, or somebody's using capital letter, another one will be using small letters. So this one will reflect differently. Okay, you find the same name of a place appearing not one but several times in different like 2 or 3 names, because the format of the writing itself is not using the same format. So with that, we're going to clean the data. I will show you at the end of this session, like when we do 3, 4 examples, we have some raw data that were used for practice sometimes back. We will go through it as a procedure for data cleaning one by one. And as of this, we have already inserted the filter. The filter is mostly inserted at the headings for us to know this belongs to this. Yesterday we ended at the football club, and today we are going to start from the highest level of education. So when you have your data like this, you just insert the cursor in between. Just if it's in the middle, it has to appear just there on your data. Then if it's like that, you click insert. If you click insert, you'll have so many options. You insert what? The pivot table. You insert pivot table. When you click on pivot table, Excel will ask you on this table 1, do you want to put your data where? On a new worksheet. When it brings like this, you just click OK. When you click OK, it will bring you to a new worksheet. On this new worksheet, you have at your left-hand side is where you're going to build a report or choose from fields from the pivot table. And the field list is where on your right-hand side, pivot table fields. From these fields, you are going to check the question that you are analyzing. Like now, we are going to analyze what? What is your highest level of education? When you get that question, you tick. The options available will display on your row labels at the left-hand side. So when you tick this one, you drag the same question to the place of values. Place of values will tell you how many entries an option has received. How to drag? Left click, long press, then you push until the place of values. Therefore, it will show that primary people, the participants that responded that their highest level of education is primary, there were 2. Those who said their highest level of education is secondary, there were 6. And those in the university are 41. From this data now, which one is the highest?
The one for university.
The one for the university.
University, right? Okay.
I think you are using an updated
yes.
Excel sheet.
As I said, I had pre-downloaded. There were 49 entries at the end of the session, but the one we used
Okay.
yesterday, there were 34 entries. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I will share
So
this
mean,
one. Just
so meaning
just for
we're
practice.
expecting. Okay. So meaning we're expecting different figures from what we have done yesterday because there was additional
Yes,
attendance. Okay.
there is an addition. Yeah, there is an addition for the Excel that I am using right now. But if you are trying, yours will become, the total will be 34. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we want to insert the chart, just come, you click in between the data, then you go to pivot chart on your right hand side, top of your right hand side, which is here. You click, it brings for you options. Because these are only 3 entries, we are going to use the pie chart or donut. Okay, but I prefer the pie chart. Then we click OK. Now we have our data well analyzed. You can also show the values where, when you want to show the values in percentage, you click in between the data. You follow these options. There's an option down here that tells you to show values as percentage of grand total. Okay, then you go nearest tenth, 2 decimal point, tells you that from the participants, 4% of us have the highest level of education in primary as primary school. Then 12% are secondary school. Then those whose highest level of education is university is at 84% as the highest. Then when we have our chart like this, there is the plus sign on your right hand side. This plus sign here, these are the chart elements. You can add, remove, or change chart elements such as the title, legend, grid lines, and data labels. When you click on it, it will bring these elements. One is the chart title. This is the title. You can rename as highest level of education. Highest level of education. What else will you have? You can have you can check the data labels to show that this color, the green, belongs to people with highest level of education in the category of university as the biggest or the highest with 84%. Then this red, these are people, their highest level of education is secondary school. It's red, 12%. Then the least, the one in blue, these are the people with their highest level as primary school. So with this, your analysis is complete. When you want to make designs, you change, you will have them here. Change the color of your okay. Any question? Some people say they got stuck yesterday. Any question?
I don't think there's no question because what people are suffering from yesterday has been solved now. This is very clear according to me.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I think I might only need a clarification because if you go to the charts elements and then you find legend. So with legend, I think if you there's something like a box and it contains some options like right, top, left, bottom. Yes, down.
The legend.
Yes, legend. Let's go to legend.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, please take it. Yes. Did you see that arrow?
Mm-hmm.
That black arrow. That's that small at the end. The arrow at the end. No, no, sir. At the chart element,
Mm-hmm.
and then move to that chart element. Yes. That arrow, that
Mm-hmm.
small arrow on your right hand side. Right hand side. Yes, there are options there.
Mm-hmm.
What?
So this option is to place this one. Where do you want to put this primary, secondary? This is the legend. You see? This one here. Are you with me?
Yes.
This is the legend. At the moment, they are on our right hand side. Are you with me?
Yes.
So if you want to put them on your left hand side, this is where you will come to this arrow of yours.
Oh,
You see where it has moved?
okay.
It's now here.
Thank you.
Legend, like in maps, they call it the key. Those who did social studies. You see, when you draw your map, there are rivers, there are what you label them as key. That this sign here belongs to river. This sign here belongs to mountain. Are you there? So this legend here tells us this number, this color, that's violet, okay, represents the university here. Okay? Are you with me?
Yes.
Hope you got a point.
Exactly. I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any
I have
question? Yes.
this is not a question, but the screen is too tiny. I cannot see. If you could adjust it like yesterday, it will be better.
Wow.
If you're using
Are
a
you
phone, you
using
can
a
just
tablet?
rotate the
Are you
resolution
using
of
a
your phone.
phone?
I tried it failed. Even yesterday, we raised the same issue after it was adjusted. But I tried several times. I got the advice in the column, but it failed to work.
Because I'm using the full screen. Are
Excuse,
there
sir.
people with
Just a question, please.
say?
A question, please.
Yes.
Yes, I'm still new. Today, I've just joined. So your
Okay.
first session of the introduction, I've really learned a lot. I appreciate it. But I just wanted to know one thing. How do you put lines like in the pie chart in between the portions? Like let me say 4% and 12%. Like if you want to put clear lines in black coloring, how do you put the lines in between the charts?
The lines?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
I think it's meaning grids.
The grid, yeah. It's the grid. Okay. We will have the next as bar graphs, the columns, then we will see the grids. Okay. This is a pie chart. We continue.
Yes, yes.
Yes, please. It's okay.
Yes, I have a question.
Can continue.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the explanation. But I got a stuck scene yesterday when trying to round up the percentage. Yeah, this is the problem that I face. How I can do
Trying
it?
to round.
Yeah, to round up the percentage. This is small
Oh,
fractions.
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
You see here, when you highlight all these up to the end, there is a place here showing the decimal points, decimal points, 1 decimal point. Are you seeing? Under percentage common here.
Yes.
So this is where you click to decrease the decimal.
Okay.
And here is to increase. Like if I click
Hmm.
here, you see, decimal point increases.
Yeah.
When I click on the one the right hand side, it decreases.
Okay.
Are you with me? Let me hope you answered.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
That's great. Next, the same process. When your cell is active, click on insert. When you click on insert, you go to what? Pivot table. Click on pivot table. It brings this option here, create pivot table. You click OK. It opens new workbook. So here again, you go to your pivot table fields to analyze the next question. The next question was, after highest level of education, what challenges did you face while pursuing what? Your education. You tick on it. We had family responsibilities as options, financial constraints as option, financial constraint, family responsibilities. Okay, some people did two options. Let's check this. So these were the available responses. So now we are going to do what? We're going to clean. We're going to have one at a time. This is financial constraint. Okay. Then we have the next will be family responsibilities. With this, you just double click here. Have you seen the process?
I think I'm lost.
You're lost.
Yes, sir. From the beginning.
Even me too, I lost.
Okay. Said we were having two what? We have like three options here. We have financial constraint, we have transportation, then we have family responsibilities. Okay?
So is the idea to determine specifically what the question intends to drive? Like, for example, it is talking of the constraints. So we need to look for what kind of constraints are included in the questionnaire, like as you're trying to classify them.
Yes. Like this one, these were questions that are predetermined. Are you with me?
Mm.
So in this question, there are responses ready. So you just click from these responses. These were the available responses. So it shows that there is from these were what? The responses on the right hand side.
Mm.
Here, two of them. Like this is 1, 2. The third one is here. Okay. So with this, we are going to have them as 1 by doing what? By incorporating one after another. Okay. Sheet 10. So we have the family responsibilities, financial constraint, transportation. These are the responses. 42 responses. The other ones are hidden because there are two responses at one. We'll have separately. So when you see under family responsibility, we have 6 responses with the challenges of family responsibilities that they were facing. Then we have financial constraint with the majority of responses. Then we have transportation with the least. Okay? So with this, we'll also change into percentage to determine which one is there. So are we there?
Excuse sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was trying to follow from the document, the data you said yesterday. But
Yes.
some individuals have answered 2 options. I think in the
Yes.
selection, it has both. So why do you consider them to be under family, yet others are saying finance, the financial constraint, and family responsibility?
As I said, when you see from these row labels, we have selected transportation, financial constraint, family responsibilities. If you put these ones, it will show that this one with 2 is 4%. People who are facing challenge of constraint, a financial constraint and transportation at a go, also 4%. Transportation, 4%. Financial constraint, 74%. Family responsibilities, 13%. Are you okay? Have I answered you?
Yes, but in the other ones, you are trying to match them. So that's why I was a little bit lost. Under which criteria will you match, maybe under family or under finance?
I didn't match. I was trying to clean to see that we have separately. Those who have 2 options, have them separately. Those with 1 option are also separate.
Okay, thank you.
Are we good to go?
Yes, we can move ahead, I think.
Okay, let's analyze. So this is now showing the grid. Somebody was asking about the grid, these lines. So with this, we have the axis. When we untick, it goes. The axis is what? Is this row labels showing that this bar, this chart belongs to this. When we put them, this is it. This is the axis. The title, here, not necessary, because we already have the heading. Then we have the data labels. So with this, when you analyze, it will tell you that majority of the people or majority of the participants here had faced what? Financial constraint while they were pursuing what? Their education. We can remove the grid line if we want, or we can leave it. But it's a good practice to remove because we already have what? The data labels on top. So if we don't have, we'll have the grid line. From the grid, it will tell you that from this line to this is this percentage. Are we okay?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
Yes.
I have a question. If I want to change the color, for example, for financial constraint, we have a different color. For family responsibility, we have a
You
different
want to
color.
have different color. You
Yeah.
click. You click. You click on it.
Okay.
That one is common in it's not showing. It's common in not in pivot table, but in the other recommended table. Can click on it and change the table and change the color. Are we okay? So with this, I believe one of you can try at least to have that experience. Try the next question.
Yes.
At least this one with two options. Like, are you currently employed? Somebody should try. Who is ready? Nobody.
I think the challenge
Edward.
is people. Hello.
Yes,
I
let me
think the
Yes.
try.
challenge is most of the people here. I think people are using tablets, maybe phones, because of issue of power. Particularly from my side, my computer is down. I'm currently using my phone, so it becomes very
Modi,
hard for me to use
you can
phone.
try. Somebody wanted to try. I heard a voice.
There's a hand from Modi. Modi is saying it's trying. So Modi, you can share your screen. You want them to share their screen, right, William?
Yes.
Okay, Modi, you can proceed to share your screen. Thank you. And for those ones who say they are not in the WhatsApp group, we've shared the link to the WhatsApp group in the chat box. The link to the WhatsApp group is there. You can tap on the link and be able to join the WhatsApp group so that you can get more updates about this training and even about other future trainings. We usually have these trainings after every 2 weeks on a range of topics. We are left with about 3 more trainings to end the year. And so if you're joining for the first time, you could benefit from any of the forthcoming sessions on, of course, on different topics, not on Excel. And yeah, I think we are all seeing your screen, Modi, clearly. So I see your internet is...
Which question were we? Am I supposed to do?
We are going to the one, are you employed? And
Okay.
column N.
Okay, so basically, as it was said before, first thing we do, we click anywhere. Okay, so from there you come to insert. Of course, we're analyzing through pivot. Click here. We leave the defaults the way they are. Say okay. Then we come here. Once we have the pivot here, you go to you select the role. What are we working on? Basically, we were supposed to work on, are you employed? So it is this one here. Okay. And then I carry it to the values here, place it there. So I am using the data of yesterday, basically. I am not having the one from today. Yeah. So we have, according to the data I have, 17 people said yes and others said no, 17 as well. So it is 50-50. If we want to change, maybe we want to make it in percentages. Of course, we can just right click, come to show values in percentage, of course, of the grand total. Once we click there, we have 50-50, and we can decide to reduce. These zeros are too much, the other one, so can do this and make it just 50%, just like that. So next thing that we are to do, now we are analyzing. We are to insert, of course, we go to either making the graphs and the likes now. So
Reduce the zeros of the total grant.
okay, thank you. I can reduce this so that everything is the same. just that. So here we are coming to analyze. Of course, once analyzing, we want to use pivot charts. Once we click there, we can use this. If we want to use pie as well, I think for now I'll be using the pie chart. I can say okay. We can edit our title. We say maybe chart showing people employed and those unemployed. So the title, you just put it the way you want it to be. So we can, in case you want to make more changes, of course, the plus here, you can add the levels. See the way they are. You can see the 50s, add aside 50-50. I think that is what I can say. Thank you. In case there are questions, they're welcome anyway. I think I can respond when it comes to the analysis we have done from yesterday to today.
Okay. Thank you very much, Leju, for the presentation. It has been so nice, and I really got it. You said something about editing the title. You said you can just describe anything. But here, are you supposed to include? Are you supposed to say people or respondents?
No, we can say respondents, anything. We can even edit here. I think yeah. Chat showing respondents who are employed and those that are not employed.
Yes, I have a comment.
Yes.
I'll prefer to say that this is a chart showing respondent employment status.
Okay.
And in that status is either employed or not non-employed.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
I have a question. How to change the title?
Usually, once you click out like this, you see, you cannot do anything. So what you do, you come to the title where it is, you just click on it like that. From here now, it is editable. You can do anything. Can do, you see?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So William, I think that's all from my side.
This is really good. This is good. Thank you. Were you having basic knowledge before, or you learned yesterday and today you were able to do this?
I had some basic knowledge, but of course, with the training from yesterday to today, I at least added something.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. One hand is up. Isaac?
Yes, please, sir. I just have a kind of a concern, just a request, two things. One, if you can try to repeat on okay, on analyzing the question, what challenges did you face while pursuing your education? Like the options, there are different options there, family responsibilities, the kind of constraints, and yeah. So like how you did it, and then why you justify them. And then number two, assuming I've created a new Excel worksheet to analyze a specific question, and I did a mistake, and I would wish to delete it. What am I supposed to do? Because I've been practicing here, but there's no way out that I can get out of that. Thank you.
I wish you just had the computer to demonstrate this. It would have been perfect. You try and we tell you what to do. On Excel, there's this button here up. Let me show my screen. Tell me if you're able to see the screen. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah, I see.
Okay. On Excel, there is this button here. Up. They call it the undo. It's just like to go some steps backward. Okay. So if you have done some analysis and you want to go back, you just click that undo button. And if you want to delete entirely, you can just a sheet. Okay. Let's say, let me create this. We have sheet 11. I want to delete it entirely. I just right click the sheet. There's that option for delete. Are you seeing? There's this option here.
Yes.
You got me. You got me. Thank you.
Yeah. You just delete and it goes. Secondly, how I analyzed. It's just the same procedure. You bring the question, okay? Then you also bring the same question to the values. It will show you these ones. All of them. Telling you that 12% people will with what? Family responsibilities as a challenge while pursuing their education. 69% 69% people what? Facing financial constraint. 4% people facing both financial constraint and family responsibilities. Another 4% people facing financial constraint and transportation as their challenge. 6% of people facing what? Financial constraint, transportation, family responsibilities. Then lastly, people facing only transportation, 4%. So this is the analysis we have done for this question. What challenges did you face while pursuing your education? There is another way whereby you have the family responsibility separately, okay? Transportation or family financial constraint separately. You sort them to bring only financial constraint, then you try to analyze. But this one is more of having so many options. You will take them and you clean and place the categories differently. Then you analyze. But for the sake of today, we will have this one, of which we have the 3 categories. Those facing 2 challenges at a go, you have them on a separate chart. So this is for now. This is okay. You can put back the grid line. You see the trend? But this one cannot be interpreted. Okay. I think the next 1 hour, we have to go with the process of data cleaning. How do you see?
Excuse sir, before we go there, I just have one
Yes.
question.
Mm.
I don't know, maybe it is also part of this training or it is ahead. Can Excel be able to do cross tabulation, like analyzing two different variables, 2x2 table? For example, comparing employment status to gender.
Okay, like the correlations.
Yes.
For correlations, we normally refer, these are the basics. Having correlations and other things will be like advanced, yeah?
Okay.
And they are mostly done using SPSS. Somebody is telling us that he's facing challenges in editing title. Have you been answered? Or you still face the challenge?
I was answered to click on the title and then start editing, but I did not manage that one. I tried to click on the title, but it was not going through.
Like this one now. Are you seeing my cursor?
Yeah.
When it is on the title like this, you click on it, and if that arrow is there already, then you write.
Okay, this means that you are writing a new title, not the one which was already there, like count of what is your higher.
No, you're writing a new one. The
Okay.
count of what is your highest level of
You write under
education.
it.
This is different.
You write under it, huh?
Yeah. This one will come when you first analyze it, will come as total. Then when you edit the total, you rename it. Are we together?
Okay. Yeah.
I was saying we go a very small procedure on how to clean data, or we go with examples. We finish our analysis only.
We can do data cleaning.
Yeah, I think that
That's
one is.
one. Who else seconded?
Yeah, I support that idea.
For me, we'll just proceed to data cleaning. I think the other examples are enough for us.
Okay. Okay. Are you seeing my presentation?
Yes.
Okay. This is how
We
to
have
do
seen.
data cleaning. This is step by step. The first step, you check for complaints and feedback before you start cleaning. When it is PDM, like the post distribution monitoring, survey, assessment, always people are add a place to receive complaints and feedback. And the data there is not predetermined. It's not like it's written, like the options are there where you tick. No, it's left blank just for enumerator to be the one to write them. Okay?
Yes.
For example, you have data like this. Have you seen where we are?
Yes.
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 This question says, is there any complaint or feedback collected during the assessment? Please drop here. So these are the complaints people received. Depending on the type of activity that you're doing or the project that you are implementing. So these complaints, you copy them because it will help you. You take them before you start your analysis because there are scenarios whereby you will need to delete some data. But if you delete, like if you say you have deleted this row 9 before you take this complaint, so feedback, it will delete this complaint and feedback. Maybe it's something very sensitive or important you will not be able to get. So it's important for you to first check what? The complaints and feedback. Like I said, we convert the data set to a table, like I did yesterday. If there are two ways, if you convert into table, it's fine. If you also prefer leaving it where having these filters, this one can also work. Okay.
Hmm.
That we don't delete things anyhow. We only delete or clean up at the very end, not in the beginning. You can't just start coming, delete things without checking your data. What you do is you delete the mock data entry. Mock data, these are the entries or those done during the trainings. We pilot our survey questions. Like during the training, at the end of the training, we try to collect data. Pilot. When we pilot our questionnaires, there are two things. One, we want to know the efficiency of that survey questionnaire. Are there other things that are not matching? Two, we want the enumerators to familiarize themselves with the questionnaire. So these are the data, we call them the mock data. We delete them at the end of the of data collection. You have to delete surveys if you realize that the beneficiary's consent was not received. Like here, we have the consent here. In the beginning, in the very beginning, okay, introducing yourself, you seek for the consent of the participant or respondent. Those who have not given you the consent, you press no, and it is saves. Therefore, you check here, they have all given their consent. This one represents yes. Okay, so this one tells us they have given their consent. If we find 0 here, meaning somebody has given no as a response, we'll delete that one. But after what? After collecting the feedback already. Because when somebody did not give you the consent, you will not continue on with what? With the data collection, meaning it has to end there and then. You have to do a broad review of the data set. You identify any major issues to get an idea of what needs to be done. The formatting, the number, the text, the date. You start fixing the format where needed. You check the open-ended questions for which you need to clean the data into options. Okay? Like here. This was done where? Greater P-board. These are just data for analysis. These are not real data. It's been collected from people. We just give them the dummy data. The bombers are here. Like if you have many enumerators collecting data in the field, not all of them will have the same spellings of the villages that they are collecting data from. So the best thing is when you check this filter, you have what? The county, Akobo East, Gumruk, Lekwangole, Pibor, Farteth. These are the counties data were collected from. Then the bombers or the villages, they are here. From this filter, you go one by one, checking the data that you have collected. You go slowly. Have you noticed something here? Hey, participants, have you noticed something?
Yes.
Yes.
What is it? Tell the participants.
The names of the areas. High Iro was the first one was written high, then dash Iro.
Very good.
It still appears down there. The first one with a space, but the last one without a space. Then again, High Birbir. Yeah, High Birbir has no problem. I think it's High Iro which has a space, and the other one without a space.
There's the third one, High Iron with N.
Yeah, that one is written iron.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So this is basically a name of one place. But because collected by different enumerators, they had different different naming. So with this, you have to unselect. Then you go to these places, the high hero, these three. Okay? You select them. You press OK. So these are all the data for one place, but the naming is the one having issues, around 21 entries. So what you do, if you are from that place, you ask, you could be knowing the right name. Okay? Or for the amount of data analysis, you should have high.
Live streaming is on.
Now we have Hairo. This is one. We continue. Now we have only one, no? Hairo. Good?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We unselect it as we go ahead. We have Haimatar, Jalaba East, Jalaba West, the okay, Kongor. We have another problem. Who has realized something?
The spelling of Manyiran. There are two different.
Okay,
And there is another spelling also.
Manyiran and this is Manyumen. These are two
There
different
is
places.
there is a spelling here of Marcus and Marcus.
Yeah.
So we have
One is-
Marcus.
and then Marcus with Kath.
Sure. Is there anybody from Pibor here? Okay. Marcus is an Arabic name. So we have these two. We select them. How many entries? 8 entries. We go with Marcus. Marcus is what, Bida?
Marcus Center.
It's a center. Okay. That's good. So we clean Marcus. We have it as Marcus. We go. We have this High Matar and Matar village. Is this not one place?
It's one place.
One place, right? We have this
Yes.
Matar village. Then up is High Matar, you see?
Yes.
This one is spelled in Arabic, wrote in Arabic, and the other one wrote in English. You see the difference? Yeah. So we have it. We are going to use High Matar. Hi. Good. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. So we are done with High Matar. We go on. Have you seen another problem?
It's like I've
Yes.
something on Kongor village and Kongor town.
Kongor?
Village.
Kongor village?
And then something on whether Kongor town, Kongor village. First scroll we see.
Kongor village and Kongor town, it's possible because it's the same name but meaning different.
I've not seen Kongor town. This is Kongor village. We have, this is Lekwangole.
Okay.
Lekwangole town.
Continue.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen something here?
Excuse me, but there's Mer and Mera. Is it the same places?
There are 3 actually.
Three
mission.
3 names.
Yes, Mer, Mera, and then Mira.
So
Are these the
this
same
one,
places?
you also select them.
Or spelling? Okay.
Okay? I will go with Mayor. "24 entries." You see? So if you don't clean your data well, if you don't clean them well, you will not have the information you're looking for. It takes a lot of time. We continue. What else?
Yes, continue.
Someone is making noise.
Did I check that one?
You unmute that person.
Have you seen something?
Yes. 3. Talk what? Talk what? Talk what?
What do we do with this?
We select.
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 No, not the first one. Yes.
Anybody who knows the name of this place, the real name?
We select any name because there is no one who knows about them.
Maybe someone knows. So I go with
Talk what?
Duckworth. "19 entries."
Where is it showing the entries? I hardly see the number of
When you
entries.
when you highlight like this, it will show you here.
Colon D.
Have you seen?
No.
No.
Okay, when you highlight like this, then they are here on your right hand side.
Can you move the cursor to where it appears?
It's here. It's here. Have you seen?
No.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I've
So
not
this
seen.
is the entries.
At the end of your right hand side,
The bottom.
go to specify O under O, alphabet O.
Okay. Let me hope you saw it.
Yes.
I did not see.
You did not. Sorry.
No.
When it's highlighted, you go to letter O, it will appear.
I'm seeing letter O, but I'm not seeing
Down there. Down.
Bottom.
Yes.
Maybe because it is at the bottom, I'm using a phone.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Have you seen something again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
This one.
Tiang.
So these two is also name of Just 2 entries. Somebody to tell us something?
There is which Kong Wang when the what? The three.
Wait Kong. Wait Kong. Wait Kong. I wish somebody was from that place to tell us exactly. But I believe these are what?
But the word Kong in between the last and the first.
The cock.
Yeah, we take the first one. It appears very near there.
Okay, we take this one out, right?
No. The third.
This one.
Which Kong? Yes, which Kong?
We take it out.
No, it's the right name.
It's the right name, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Go with wait Kong. Just three entries. All right. Wait Quarry. I think there are two. This one and this one.
Yes.
Page and Port, these are two different names. Okay. So now we have cleaned this data. Select all. This BOMA. These are the responses, preferred way to receive feedback. One is, okay. You check the filter, check the responses on the filters. Okay. Then there is others, specify, where they have written, sending some to the NGOs, youth rallies, women rallies, youth rallies. So this and this?
The same, yeah.
So the same thing.
Through youth rally and then youth rally. I think these are the same thing.
Yeah. This is the same thing. But
yes,
because it comes from different respondents, it will not affect the analysis. This one is not going to be put in pivot table, but you are going to see the options that you have listed, the preferred ways of receiving feedback, if it was suggestion box, okay? If it was hotline, it was focus group discussions, community reference groups, project management committees, okay? Then the ones that you have not mentioned, the ones that you have not mentioned are the one that they have mentioned, okay? Youth rallies. Next, you now include the youth rallies, women rallies into your ways of receiving feedback. So this is the sec of the respondent. You check, it's fine. Here's the age group. You check, there are no blanks. We are looking at blanks, the zeros. Okay, if they are there, that's when we are going to analyze. But if they are not there, it means we are good to go. Household status.
I'm not getting your explanation, sir. Hello? I'm not getting the explanation of the facilitator.
His microphone is
Okay,
on,
sorry,
unmuted.
somebody muted me. So
Muted,
I
yes,
was
that's it.
saying, when analyzing data, the common thing we are looking at is the blanks. Okay, like in an instant, when there are more than two options, you can also use numbers to denote your options. Then in your Excel, you have it written. Like 1, if you say the response 1 represents male and response 2 represents female, meaning on your questionnaire, you'll put 1 or 2. So when a respondent say male, you put 1. You press, you select 1. Like that can also work. Education. We have can't read and write, college and above, primary and secondary. This is fine. There are no blanks.
You are on mute again. William, you are muted again.
Facilitator is also muted.
Okay. Somebody is busy also doing that. Okay, let's go back and read. We have cleaned what we wanted. According to this, it says when you find places, blank places in your data, you insert NA for missing data or empty cells. Like you are collecting data and you know there's place for female, male, they have left blank. They have not selected, or they have not written anything. You put what? NA. This one will help you to know that from this data, this amount of people did not specify. And this one can be avoided when setting up your questionnaire on Kobo Toolbox. you have to put that questions should be compulsory. When a question is compulsory on your Kobo, a data collector or enumerator cannot go ahead without answering that question. That question needs to be answered before you continue. So in case that one was not done, then you put NA in a place where data are missing. The sixth is what we did. You clean single selection questions. You select this. There are usually nominal data. Your response option will be like apples, orange, bananas, like what we did. So they have to be written in the same way. Like apple with the small letter A should be written where such as just like we did. You see this apple is different from this apple and it's also different from this apple. If there are responses like this, we have to have one format of writing it. You have to clean multi-selection questions. There are questions where data collectors are selecting multiple answers, options. Follow the same step as above if needed differently from the single selection questions. Make sure that the other option in this case is added a separate column. Here they are added. Here we have others. To specify. Yeah, you see? Preferred way to receive feedback, which is others, then you specify, meaning the list is not exhaustive enough. The options that they have put is not exhaustive enough. So it gives you room to add some responses that you feel are not in that questionnaire. You clean open-ended questions. These are the open-ended questions. This one. So when you have these, the one they write, these are open-ended questions. They are not restricted to one answer. You can have different answers in one place, like the youth rally, the women rally, so men rally, like during school assemblies. So if it's a school, so these are different ways. It's just open-ended. You check for consistencies. Spending this much time with the data set will familiarize the staff who is cleaning with the participants. So now I will familiarize myself with the data here. I have to get familiar with the data and reflect where this data is coming from. So this one will give me an idea. You will start to realize that answers to certain questions may be contradicting. Okay, make sure that you are aware of different questions which either check one another. Meaning if one answer is positive, the other cannot be negative. Or purposefully put in a S-control questions which serve the same purpose. We have some questions like, for example, I am asking about employment. Okay? When are you employed? Yes or no? Here, you said no. Then somewhere ahead, it's asking what? The source of your income. Then you tell me it's monthly salary. And here you said you are not employed. So this one contradicts. Are you with me? So I will try to see this person said he is not working. But deeper, somewhere there, they are saying their source of income is the salary. And we know salary is for people who are employed. So you need to observe these ones. The responses should be consistent. Then here, lastly, this is where you're going to discard or delete surveys from the analysis. Remember that we have entered NA in empty cells and try to complete the data as much as possible. If you delete surveys prematurely, you will lose data. You would have taken beneficiaries' time without reason. So you don't delete anyhow. We have two scenarios that can make you delete. One is if the informed consent was not given, you can delete. Two, if the participant, if the question ended just in the middle, because participants are allowed to at any time to discontinue. So if they discontinue at a certain level, we also delete that because we will not want to analyze what? The half data. You have to check the number of main questions in the survey, excluding the ones that needs to be filled. Pre-survey are the pilot and the follow-up questions linked to the main lines via escape logic. Escape logic, it's a form of question which allows questions to escape. Like if I ask, like in the questionnaire we filled yesterday, when we ask you about employment, are you employed, yes or no? The next question was, which sector are you working in? So those who are not employed, when you click no for the question, are you employed or not? When you click no, it will jump. Okay, it will skip that question of in which sector are you working in? Okay, but if you press yes, showing that you are working, then the next question will just come, in which sector? Are we together? Any question? Any question? Are we good to go?
Mine is just appreciation. This is what actually I've been facing challenge with. I actually appreciate and I really get something out of it today.
Thank you. Isaac?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. William. I texted in the chat box. I was trying to ask what matrix did you use to set up the data cleansing sheet? Because I can see, like in the example that you have given, the series of columns and rows. So, what is the setting to make sure that you have all this relevant information included?
This one?
Yes, Mr. William.
Yes.
The same question, but I'm putting it in a different way. Like of course I'm doing my research, and then
Yeah.
I need to enter my information to the Excel for the simple analysis. How will I design this kind of columns or this kind of questions so that I enter there, then I can easily enter the results? I need that basic language. Thank you. I mean that basic knowledge.
Okay. First thing first. These ones, the
Yes,
questions
exactly,
you are seeing.
exactly. Like this type.
Okay.
Yes.
This one is automatically generated. Like if you have your questions, this is a question generated from the Kobo. Okay? Meaning this data was collected using what? The app, the Kobo toolbox. So when you download, it will bring in that format, question by question. Like this is what we submitted. When you click on it, the data. Are you there? Are we all here?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is me as what the person who is going to analyze, or the designer of the form. Okay? So when I have this data with these submissions already, if this is my target, I will download. I will come to this download. When you click on this download, it will ask you the form, export type, XLS, which is Excel. If it is what you want, you come to this download here. It is showing two because we had one for yesterday and one for today. So you just download. When you click download, it brings. Okay? So this is the data. When you click on it, it's in Excel format. Okay? This is exactly what it is. And these are our questions. The same way, what is your gender, marital status, age category? Huh? With this, you click here. At the top, you make sure that these headings, you highlight the headings. Then you come to where there is sort and filter. You filter it. When you filter, now you'll be able to check heading one by one to see if the responses are complete with no data missing. If there were missing data, you will have another line here with 0 or blank. Okay? Meaning there is an entry that did not have data. It will show here blank. Okay. For example, let's take this one out from here. Take this one out from here. Okay? Then we go. You see? This place for blanks, meaning there are cells with no data. Let me hope you got me.
Okay.
No,
Sorry for interruption.
I think
Let's take it.
I think for him he might be facing problems in dealing with the manual data.
I think
Maybe
he's
he's
okay.
using hard copies.
Yes,
He's using
exactly.
hard copies, and he wanted to formulate in the Excel.
Yeah.
Maybe my
Okay.
input is that usually when you are formulating in the Excel, the questions are in the columns section, and then the responses are entered under the rows. Thank you.
Good. I was trying to give him what I did. So you know, when I was designing this questionnaire, I had them already. I put them where in the Word document. Okay. Word document, question by question. So when you are going to enter data, of course, you will not have this start date and what, because you are going to go immediately to your questions. So you write in this column your question, okay? In this column, there has to be the heading. If it was, what is your name? Okay? Then down here, you'll have William. Down, you have Emmanuel.
Mr. William,
You have Mobi.
Mr. William.
Yes. Yes.
An apology. If you can raise up your voice, is good because in here it is raining actually.
It's breaking, huh?
I'm struggling to get you. Yeah.
Okay, I've raised my voice up to the top. Okay, let me try again. So I was saying, for that guy who is using the paper, the hard copy, when you write your question here, are you with me? Follow me. Your question should be like a heading in one of the cells. Like maybe what is your name? What is your age? And the responses that you receive, okay? Under every question, you have to put them into these columns here. What is your name? 1 will be William. 2 will be Manuel. 3 will be Modi, Isaac, and all this. This is for your question number 1. Question number 2 up, followed by responses down here. Okay? Like if you see this one, this is response from one person. Are you with me? This is a response from one person. This is a response from a different person. Here is a response from another one. Have you seen the shading I've done? Hello?
Yes, we are getting you.
Yeah. So when you have your question up here, one question, answers under that questions will come here. In another way, you can put all your questions here up. Okay? Then you go respond one person at a time. You put the response to this question here, the response to that question here, like this, until the end of the questions. That is one person. You come to the next respondent, the same thing. Until the end in your Excel. Then when you are done with it, you can be able now to make the analysis. I believe I've answered you briefly. We have run out of time. Any question?
I'm sorry, William. Hello.
Yes.
If you don't mind, you try to open a fresh Excel sheet so that we can able to demonstrate and then enter in those questions. Yes, that one will make us understand better.
All right. Yes. We will have the same. Okay. Let's say we are going to have data from this one deleted. Okay? Okay? Like this. So this introduction. What is your gender? We have here the first respondent. It might be the male, if this was your question. Okay? Marital status, let me say married. Are you following?
Yes, age 50.
Age 50.
Yes.
In In which region are you? Let's say
Central
in which
Equatoria.
region?
Equatoria.
The next, which football club?
Manu, Manchester United.
Manu. You see, this is how you insert the data, one person at a time, until you finish. When the response from that person finishes, you come to the next one. Let's say female, single, 30, Upper Nile, Arsenal.
Mr. William.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. As time goes, I think we have gotten this concept. As of yesterday, I was actually emphasizing on it. Thank God that it has been brought up and it has worked out. Now, what I'm trying to ask is like, okay, after getting this information in the hard copy, like I'm the one doing it myself. I'm supposed to sort them out one by one. Like for example, how many females are there? I'm supposed to count the number of the females, and then I get to know that the females are in they are in this number or then the other number. Thank you very much. I think I've gotten it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Any question anywhere? Bida, are you there with us?
Yes, my last question is on categorizing, especially the age. In the tool, in the app, it is easy to give a range of, for example, 16 to 20, 21 to 25. But how do you do it in the Excel?
Okay. As in, like you did not like you have not specified, but here you can still write 20 to 25, the same thing you can put. 20 to 30. 31 to 40.
Okay, so you'll be entering the range.
You can use even the same like 30, 40, 50. You repeat 30 based on the responses you are getting. Okay? Then from this one, how many are in 30? They will come. If it is repeated, okay, it will come. 30, how many? There are 2. See? They will bring. But it will be like many cells. People will have different age set. So what you do is to categorize them to help you a bit. Because you'll have others in 17, others in 18, 19. It will take a lot of your time when analyzing this data. So you just have it into categories to minimize. Any question? Bida?
Yes, please.
The session has come to an end. We are just picking a few questions, if others have, before we conclude.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Hello? Yes, William.
Yes, please. Bagia, please proceed.
Yes.
Thank you, Emma, with this wonderful program, and thank you the person who has been presenting for us, William. So It is my first time of joining. I've always been busy, but this weekend at least I've tried to join, and I'm really much happy to be part of it. And I've got a lot of things to do, special data cleaning, which has been so challenging to me. So with this, I think I'm well off with
Thank you.
it. So there to attend because it has helped me a lot because I've been always following on YouTube, but YouTube sometimes it is very expensive. So at least this one, and maybe what you do is you have to share with us also the slides on data cleaning, Mr. William, so that we can also be following as we'll be practicing it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Mr. William.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for your facilitation. I just have a quick question here. Assuming I give out my questionnaires to be answered by different people using different computers, are the informations going to be generated to my personal computer automatically, or how am I going to gather?
Like we did yesterday. Were you there? Did you start attending since yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you design using Kobo, you will just
Yes.
give a link. Whoever insert the data in that link, I was having my Kobo open here. When whoever enters data using that link, okay, will come to your account. Will come to your account. As you can see, these are some of the questions I did, and this is the one we did yesterday. So it will come to your account. Then you'll be able to download that in Excel format, but you will see the responses, the submissions, the total number of submissions also will show for you that this is the submissions that you have received so far in this survey question. So it will come to you in your account. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, Joel, to design, you have to first organize your questions in a format like this. You should be familiar with the Kobo toolbox. Okay? When you are familiar with it, you'll be able to insert your questions in the Kobo. Then when you are done, you deploy the survey question online. If you deploy, you'll be able to get a link. But we are looking at a time when we will have a session on designing questionnaire using Kobo Toolbox. Another day, another time. Thank you. Any question? I think so far so good. Bida?
I think analyzing examination questions or examination results doesn't require Kobo. Can this one always have a
Yes.
specific way of making it?
Yes, for Excel, it's very easy. You just bring,
Yes.
you put the names of the people, you put their marks, then you sort out from the highest to the lowest to just bring for you. Bida is here, the marks is number 1, that side, until the end.
Okay.
It's very easy.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, William, for the presentation for the past 2 days. It's been great, and it's my sincere hope that everyone has been able to learn one or two things. And I also believe that most of you have been able to get into the WhatsApp group. That is where you can ask follow-up questions. If you have any questions, we should be able to respond and see how you can share with you additional resources so that you will continue to upskill and reskill yourself on the use of data analysis using Microsoft Excel. and we will also share. We also shared the presentation. If you registered via email, we already shared the presentation yesterday, both through the WhatsApp group and also via email. That means you should have downloaded the the presentation. The presentation is through a link. You will download the presentation from SlideShare. We don't put it as an email attachment, so you will have to download that way. Also for purposes of monitoring and evaluation, so we'll know how many downloads, how many people have viewed, and things of that sort, for organizational internal use. So you will have to go download from SlideShare. And for the recording, also is on YouTube. Yesterday we shared the recording via email, and this one we will also share via email, and you should also be able to follow and benefit from the same in case you missed out. We look forward to seeing you in our future programs. We have forthcoming sessions. Most of them are tech and social media related, but if you're somebody who is passionate about that, you might find them very helpful. We wish you all the very best of your afternoon. And once again, thank you so much, William, for giving us your time and also for being able to share your knowledge and skills with the people that were able to join. So take good care of yourselves, guys, and we continue with the conversation via the WhatsApp group. Like I mentioned, unfortunately with GTC, we won't be able to end the call for everyone, but you will have to just leave the session alone, because if you don't, then you will remain in the call. Take good care of yourselves, everyone, and enjoy your new week. Tomorrow is Monday.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Open
Goodbye.
their videos.
Okay, then
Bye.
cool. Thank you.
William, open your video. Let me see you.
He has left. He has left already.
Video. William left.
Yeah.
I say.
Okay, then. Thank you.
Comrade Salva Kiir Dixon.
Okay, then. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Good day.